There. We got sound, right? Welcome to a stream. It's the Core Patch Day stream. Now, I see Cons is here in the chat, which is great. Cons and I were just earlier talking about this update and how exciting it is and how I need to fix something about one of my games. Also, okay, wait. I forgot what I was going to say. I don't know. I was on a hike. Hi, Chompagator. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Yeah, Chompagator's here. Chompagator and I are Twitter friends. Oh my fucking god. And I don't think you can hear. I bonked it. Okay. Cool. All right, so it's working. All right. We're back to the infinite screen. Okay. So, but can you hear? It should. I'm not seeing. This is what happened last time. I'm sorry. I can't spend too much time on this because I don't want to bore people, but like I've been having so much trouble getting the audio output to work because I'm trying to have us be able to listen to music, and also I might want to mess around with some sound effects in Core, and I want y'all to be able to hear it, but audio output capture is fucked. So let's delete it, remove, and let's get a new one. Add audio output, add source. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna add it again. All right. Okay, I think it should work. Still don't have new chord. No, I don't. It K-Fopson is here. Hey, guess what, Shallow? Did you see this? It looks like you, right? I think it is you, actually. I just like was going through my files just trying to find pictures to put on my stream start soon, and I found a picture of Shallow's avatar. It's you. Yeah. Okay, so I do have some music going. Let me know if you can hear it. I promise I won't ask you the chat every single time I have a stream if you can hear my music. It's a problem that I've been having recently. But there's supposed to be some like lo-fi stuff. Can you hear that? It's trashy! Can you all hear that? It's really loud. Okay, good. You can hear it. Okay, so I won't keep it that loud the whole time though. Okay. So. Yeah, now it's real loud. I don't know. I have new earbuds and I think they're like not very good. Anyway, okay, so here we are. And so I'm excited to do some stuff with materials. So I have Core, I have a project. This is what I have been messing around a little bit already, but we have a lot of new opportunities for materials because of some new changes with the patch, which I'm really excited about. Thank you for the subscription, Trash Bird. I was saying it, I was like reading it like I don't know who those. I'm like Trash Byard. Okay, nice to, thank you. Trashy, I know Trashy. Trashy and I are besties. All right. Yeah, who is this? Who is Trash Bird? Okay. All right. So you might think these look like teeth, kind of. But this is a shape. I just thought this is a nice shape I wanted to play with. This is basic apple, but I've been messing around with materials. That's the main thing I want to do. There's some other changes in the patch that came out today in Core that are a little bit more programming focused, a little bit more esoteric. Not as exciting maybe to play with on stream, at least for me, because I'm primarily an artist, but I do really like learning a little bit of programming. So we're going to mostly be playing with materials because this is just a problem that I've had for a long time that I'm really excited that Core is fixing. Yeah, I'm taking requests too, because if anyone has a material that they think would be really good to mess around with, any favorite materials, you can request them. And also, this is a good stream if you want to use those channel point redemptions. I do have name a core object after you. I have request core object. It's interactive stuff. This is a good time to do that because I do have my editor open and I'm just throwing stuff into the viewport. So, okay. Now, maybe I should open up, maybe I should word ban. Oh! Trashbird has redeemed Trashfire. No, never. Trashbird has redeemed GD. There's a word ban. Trashbird too cowardly to type the actual word that Trashbird is trying to ban, but I know what Trashbird is saying. Trashbird is telling me I'm not allowed to take the Lord's name in vain on my stream. I don't know if there's a time limit on that, but okay. Anyway, all right. So I've been told I'm not supposed to take the Lord's name in vain. So I won't. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, everybody stop. Everybody stop talking. So everybody stop talking over me. Let me talk. Okay, it's my stream. All right. Here. Okay. I was watching RuPaul's Drag Race, which is one of my favorite shows, and I watch it with my dad. It's our father-daughter show that we always watch together, and RuPaul was just on another level one day and like was just like forgot what he was gonna say, and he just goes like, silence. He's supposed to say silence, judges, and instead this is a niche thing, I guess, and instead he said silence RuPaul because he forgot to say silence judges, but he said silence RuPaul, and then he just like started cracking up, and then all the other judges started cracking up. It was like really good. It was really funny. I love that show. So that was just what I was reminding myself of. Anyway, here's what I was gonna do. Okay, I was gonna grab the patch notes. Here we are. But I mean, okay, all right, cool. Let's go into. I'm gonna go into the. Here, I'll let you all in on my process here. I'm going into the core Discord. I'm going into announcements. And we're going to look at that, and we're going to get the patch notes over here. Because this thing about the materials is a little bit more complicated than just brightening the colors. But that's the effect that it has is that, basically. We got stuff about network relevance. I don't really understand it. Chalo says it's good. And then, okay, but what I'm interested in is... I was on a hike, you guys, and then I like had to rush back to be here in time for this. So I'm like a little bit not very organized because I went on a beautiful hike. It was like super pretty. It was really, really great view. Okay, so how do I zoom in on a web page? Someone told me that and I forgot. Let her concentrate. Yeah, exactly, everybody. Stop interrupting me. All right. How do I zoom in on a web page? Can someone remind me of that? Is it like Control Plus? It is. All right. Holy heck. All right. See, I didn't swear. Okay. But then I zoomed in so much I can't find it anymore. There were some changes to the audio too. All right. Help me, everybody. I'm so lost. Okay. Here it is. Okay. We added additional parameters. That's what that's called, to all materials in the catalog. I was trying to think of that word earlier today. Parameters, to more easily override their color under the advanced category. Desaturate and brighten albedo, and I don't know how to say that word, and I keep saying it like kind of similar to the way you'd say libido, which is a fun and sexy thing to think about in core. Albedo, I don't know, desaturate and brighten it, and that's what I've been playing around with the most. Invert metallic, that'll be interesting. Ambient occlusion color, so I guess that's the color of like the shadowy parts of it, I'm not sure. Edge brightness and edge roughness, so these will be interesting to play with. Hold control and scroll, that works too. Okay, control and plus or control and scroll. K-pop says that is sickening. I think K-pop Sim might be talking about RuPaul's Drag Race at that point. All right, Trashbird has banned the word libido, so we're not gonna use that one, I guess. That's okay because it kind of makes me feel uncomfortable. So we just won't use that. Okay, cool. So here's what we're gonna do. we're going to find some materials that we think are going to be fun. The first one that I thought to use was, first of all, I think that pizza material is really good for demonstrating this. The first one that I wanted to use was strata, because strata, here's strata right here, cliff strata. Whoa, I didn't know there were two there, but there are. Okay, so let's do cliff strata because that was just the first one that I wanted to do. I'm gonna delete all these. We don't need them. I don't want to. This is spoiler alert. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Okay, we need one at least. Okay, all right. Okay, watch this. We're gonna come up with. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come up with a system. And then we have to be systematic about how we're doing this, right? Because we're testing out the different materials. So we have to come up with a good shape to test them out on. I did come up with basic apple. I think it's kind of friendly. I think it's kind of squishy. Like you can kind of see all the different sides. I like that one. So we can play with that one, but there might be some other shapes that we might want to play with. Like I know that people like people, I mean, I know if I've got cons in the chat still, cons is all about that cube bottom aligned. So we could use that. One of the more boring shapes if you ask me, but don't tell cons that. All right. So here's a cube bottom aligned. We can also play with that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Right now I have a custom material on that. Should I get rid of my custom materials? Is that like, should I start from scratch here and get rid of my custom materials? Maybe. Let's do that. Okay, wait. Project content, my materials. We're just going to get rid of all of these because I'm... Sure. Okay, we deleted them because we're starting from scratch. Okay. All right. So here's an example of something that, like cliff strata makes, it's really good for like hair. So I was trying to, something that I think these are going to be good for is some of the like fabric-y kind of stuff, like making really nice bright fabric. So here I'm going to show you with cliff strata. We're going to take this and that. Let's do both of them. Should we use smart materials or not? Cliff desert strata. We're using the smart materials. Doesn't really seem to make that much of a difference. Okay, so I turned off smart materials. So this color, this is what I'm showing you. This color, okay, it's got a lot of brown in it, right? So if I were to take this music is so epic right now. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's like pretty epic. Wait, where is it? Where'd it go? Where's my... Oh yeah, I forgot also. I like to put little stickers on the screen, and I didn't decorate my screen before the stream today because I was on a hike. So if anyone has any suggestions for what I should put on my stream or on my screen or what kind of theme I should do, all I have is my pink fur right now. Okay, so if I were to color override this, I would come over here behind me. If I was going to take this color and make it like a blue, right? Which is my favorite color. And I would go, okay. See how it takes that blue and it just overlays it on top of this brownish, orangish, yellowish color. So it kind of adds them together and it creates a green. It doesn't create like a pure blue. And so sometimes that's nice. That looks kind of cool. Actually, it looks kind of like nice grass. I kind of like it. But like, what if I really wanted it to be like a pure color? I couldn't do that before. And if you put a gradient on it, like it becomes even more obvious that, you know, you can't really see what your nice gradient is. So let's just like, let's do this. We're doing a custom material now. Okay. Somehow, oh, this needs to be, okay. Hi, King Zulu. King Zulu says, what's happening? Oh, we're doing some material stuff. It's pretty exciting. It's because of the new patch. We're testing some stuff out. Okay, so gradient. And if I was like, oh, okay, I'm so predictable. I always do blue and pink. But like, I'm like, okay, see, look, I'm like trying to do a beautiful gradient here. And it just looks like muddy because this underlying material has a lot of brown in it and whatever, so it's not working. So what I want to do, so let's duplicate this. I'm gonna just use this app. I think I'm gonna use that. I like the apple shape, so I'm gonna be using that, I think. So I'm gonna duplicate this. We're gonna put the regular material on it. We're just gonna get the cliff. Regular cliff. Okay, so that's what it looks like when it's regular. Now we're gonna take this and we're gonna duplicate it. We're gonna make a custom, but we're gonna take this custom material. What's the easiest way to do this? Let's go into project content. Let's duplicate it. Duplicate asset. Oh my gosh, it should have a, I'm just gonna call it 2. We're just gonna give it a, we're gonna call it, we're gonna call it, we're gonna use one of my banned words because it didn't say that I can't say it, but I can type it, right? Yeah, you can't even see it, but that's what we're calling it. Now that we have, I recently saw the whole core interface changed. Oh yeah, like when you're playing games, yeah, the friends list is different. Like that whole little sidebar is different. All right. Now, so we're going to desaturate. We're going to mess with this. Okay, we're going to desaturate it. Does that work? No. Am I using the wrong one? Oh, I have to drag this material over here. Okay. Yeah, look. It looks so much better. Look at that. That's so much better. This makes a huge difference in this material. You could, like, now you can see the blue and it's like really working. Like, this is great. And this is a material that I wanted to use for hair, for wigs and stuff. And I was never able to do really beautiful bright colors like this, but now I can. And this is what it looks like. That's what it looks like with the color override. And this is what it looks like with, this is what it looks like if you just turn it into a grayscale. See, so you're making it turn to this grayscale kind of white thing. You're just desaturating it, and then when you add the color, it looks much better. And that is called, again, I don't know how to say it, but it's a albedo. You can brighten it or you can desaturate it, and I looked it up online. And it has to do with that word. It has to do with the way that the light reflects off of a surface. And so we're changing the way that the light is reflecting off the surface, and it makes it more white or more bright. Because you can also brighten it. You can also brighten it instead of whitening it. Oh, yeah, so that just makes it like lighter. That's useful too. Yeah. But I feel like the desaturate is the most useful to me. So that's really neat. I'm really excited about that. You can override the new properties too. Holy heck. Okay, what happens if you make it extra desaturated though? That doesn't make sense. It's already desaturated. What happens if I do this? What? What? You just turn it to the... Huh? Okay, I did that and it turned blue. Because it went to the opposite. Did it like invert the color? Like it went to be the opposite. Okay, let's try this on something else. Here. Let's do a different shape. All right, custom. Okay, shape. Definitely like chat. Let me know if you have any other, like what Shallow is doing. That's really useful. If you have any other insights about what I'm doing here, about the new patch, let me know, because this is a chilled out stream. Let's do this nose. I call this a nose. I think it's a nose shape. I don't think there's any way you can look at this and think that's not a nose shape. It's some sort of, like, right? Okay, so let's look at what's a good material for us to try this overriding thing on. Okay. I know that, let's try the bricks. Okay, so now it's bricks, right? Should we make it? Okay, so now it's bricks. Let's override the color here. Right. Try to make it purple. It's okay, but you can still see the reds there, right? So what if I take it and I make a new custom bricks? Let's call it keyboard smash. Okay, now we're gonna go in here and maybe get rid of that. So we're gonna take it, so this is just what it is. Then we're gonna take the desaturate and we're gonna go up to 10. What? Okay, here, but someone explain to me what's happening here. So coloride, okay. Time to go on another art spree. Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. So I'm trying to understand why it turned blue. Can someone explain to me this? Can someone explain what's happening here? So I take the desaturate. What happens if I put it at like 3? Okay. And this blue looks very similar to this blue. Why does it just turn it blue when I override the desaturation? I still don't get it. So I'm just gonna well, I don't know. But here's the grayscale version. What happens if I take the brighten and I make it go all the way? Oh. Okay. Huh. Okay. Okay, so you can make the brighten. You can make it just turn, instead of the brighten, you can brighten it. You can get it this far, right? You can make it kind of a yellowy brick. But if you, and I'm sorry that this is also small. I think it might be kind of hard to see. But if you override the brightening, if you just put, instead of it, so it goes up to 5. But if you override it, you can make it go up to, I'm making it go up to 10. And it makes it, okay, so then it gets it up, it gets it even lighter. What if I want to make it like really light, like all the way to white? Okay, so I put in 100 and now it's just like completely white, which that's like kind of nice though. I could see wanting white bricks, right? I could see that being really useful. Low saturation makes it gray. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you might actually, it might be, ooh, okay. Interesting. All right. So what if I were to whitewash brick house? Yeah, you might want whitewashed bricks and it would be hard to do that earlier and now you can do that. That's pretty cool. I'm into it. So then what happens? So then what happens is if we were going to, no, so there's all these other parameters too that we haven't even messed with yet. So it's like, what is invert metallic? Okay, what does that mean? Is there a section of the API that can explain this to me? It made it, okay, what is the difference between invert metallic? Okay, so it did make it metallic. It made it shiny, right? Does this just mean I can make more stuff metallic that wasn't able to be made metallic before? I think so. Because I don't think brick had a metallic parameter on it before. Like, I don't think you could make the bricks metallic before. And now you can by doing invert metallic. Inverts metallic property of the material. Non-metallic will look metallic. Okay, so invert metallic means that you could make things metallic. That makes, okay. But so there are some materials that are already allowed to do that, and then some that didn't. Like some materials have a metallic like slider that you could change the metallic property of it, but now that's really cool. Okay, I like that. Okay, so now we know what that is. Now, roughness. So, okay, yeah, so it's different. Metallic is different from turning the roughness down, because if you turn the roughness down, it makes it kind of look like it's wet, basically. You know, it's like it's got a shiny coating on it. But if you do, instead of that, if you do invert metallic, I don't know, it's metallic, basically. I don't know how to really describe that beyond just saying it's metallic. Now, all right, color, edge brightness. Now, I was messing with this earlier, and I was trying to figure out what edge brightness is and edge roughness is, and I am not All right. Controls how much the mesh's edges contribute to the base roughness when they are present. I don't really understand that. Edge brightness controls the brightness of the mesh's edges when they are present. Okay. I don't really get it. I don't think I understand. Wait. Okay. Chat, does anyone know what these edge brightness and edge roughness parameters mean? Because I'm not seeing really much of a difference between, maybe if I override it, maybe if I make it like really high. No, I'm just not seeing that. I'm not seeing that much of a difference. The ambient occlusion color, I'm not really seeing that much of a difference here either, but like I think maybe I don't have ambient occlusion on this, so let's get ambient occlusion. Okay. I put the ambient occlusion post-processing in here. Now I did. Why is that not making a difference? Did I do something wrong here? Okay, I'm not really seeing a difference here with the ambient occlusion or without it, but I've done this before and I feel like it's like, okay, power. I don't know. I don't understand it. Oh, King Zulu redeems stretchies. That's a good idea, actually. I do need to stretch. King Zulu, hi. Oh, wait. Oh, whitewash a wood siding. I haven't been paying attention to my chat. Oh no. Okay, here, wait. Give me a second. I'm gonna move my chat. I'm gonna move my Streamlabs to the center of the screen so I can really look at my chat. Okay. All right. It's good to see King Zulu again. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Saturation. Take the camera course. Bright adds white. Okay. Bright. All right. Saturation is like horrible bright color on full, but low saturation makes it gray. Yeah. All right. What about wood siding? The wood siding on a house. Yeah. Oh, the wood siding. I wonder what we could do with that. Okay. We've got request core object or material, whitewash a wood siding on a house. I think that would be cool. Maybe if you do metallic boards, it's like wet paint. Let's check that out. That's a good idea. Okay. And then King Zulu also says stretchies and hydrate. Okay, hydrate. We're going to get a house and we're going to do the wood siding. Do you have the post-processing video setting higher than low? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Shallow, what do you mean? I don't get it. Okay. Okay. I've messed around with my settings and core. I don't remember, but post-processing video setting, like in core video settings. Okay, so we would have to go into the settings, higher than low. Okay, let's go into my settings. Do I have to go out? Do I have to exit the editor to do that? Must save. Control S. Okay, file. Back to main menu. We're gonna go to the settings, and then King Zulu, we're gonna do that thing that you asked for. Okay, now settings. Video. Okay. My quality presets, I just have auto set. No. Low. Medium. Auto set. I wanted auto set. So my settings were on low. That might be why. Okay. Let's go back into the thing. Okay. Create. Let's see if I've got my ambient occlusion now. Oh, I think now I do have ambient occlusion. No. It still doesn't make any difference. Okay. I don't know. There's something wrong there. It really doesn't. I'm not seeing the ambient occlusion at all, and I'm not sure why. But I don't know. File settings. AO isn't visible on low. Try increasing the intensity in the AO object. Yeah, but I feel like there's been times when I've just dragged AO into the thing and it's worked. So, all right. Intensity. I mean, the intensity is all the way up now. And it's not doing anything. I don't know. But like, maybe we'll come back to that problem. I don't know what that's about. But it's actually a problem because it's making it harder for me to see what's going on with the materials. But what we can do is we can get like a wall, like a house wall. Let's do this one. Okay. So this is a good example. This will be fun to mess with. Okay. So King Zulu was saying, woo. Okay. King Zulu was saying, why don't we make a custom material? So if we override this yellow siding on the wall, if we make it pink, let's see if we make it blue. It already takes the color pretty well because I guess the yellow is pretty light. See what if we try to put like a purple on it. All right, so this already takes color pretty nice, but let's see what happens if we do new custom material. All right, does it have these? Okay, it doesn't. So not all of the materials have these new parameters. So this is one that came. This is one that came with this wall. This one doesn't have the parameters, but if we use a different, let's use a different material. Okay. Wood siding. It's white, so I don't know if it's gonna work that well on that, but we could do other wallish looking stuff. I wonder if we can make this. Okay, this does allow us to do some stuff here. All right, so it's already white, so that's like about, I think there's not much we can do with that. Whoa, it made it even whiter. Okay. All right, so I brightened it and I got it even whiter, and I desaturated it. It's really hard to see, but this is slightly off-white. Now that I'm really looking at it, it's like a little bit off-white. It's like got a little bit of like warmth in it. So if I desaturate it, it just makes it like totally like a cold white. And then if I brighten it, it makes it super white. So that's interesting. It's kind of a subtle thing, but it's cool. And then can we make it metallic? Not seeing the metallic. Oh yeah, there. Oh, okay, so it's like a silver house. Look. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. I like it. I just left the door behind. I didn't mean it. I'm seeing that there's some wallpaper on here. It might be kind of fun to see what we can do with this wallpaper. Let's see. Wall inner fleur-de-lis. Okay. Okay. So I think that the materials that it's the easiest to see the difference with are ones that are like kind of dark to begin with. Yeah, close the wall instead of close the door. I like this. I think it's fun taking, you know what, the roof. I think the roof, this is a cool house, right? I think the roof is probably a good example. The roof might be a good example of a material that you can do some interesting stuff with. Let's see. Roof material. So if I want to do color override and I want to make it like that color. Weird. There's like, oh, because it's multiple pieces put together. Okay. But okay, so it could be, I think it could be more saturated. Like it could be a little different if we, no, this one doesn't have those. This one doesn't have the parameters. Okay, cool. Okay, let's do, this is, okay, let's think about materials. I think pizza was really fun actually for this. Let's make a pizza roof. All right. All right, pizza. Okay, so here's a pizza. It looks kind of gross, honestly. Anyway, that's like an... Oh, it's because it's... Okay, so here's the pizza color. That's the normal color for it, right? I try to override it. I want to make it a blue pizza. Not great, right? It makes it muddy and weird. But if I wanted a pizza roof... Try doing with the rubber stuff. Okay, we can try the rubber, yeah. Is there something that I forgot to do that I was supposed to do? No, I did do a stretch. It just wasn't it wasn't like a very intentional one. I think I just kind of did it for like a second. Okay. Okay, so this is a pizza roof. And the pizza roof, it's kind of muddy. Like, this is one of the materials that I feel like it shows really well when it gets kind of muddy, because it has the red pepperoni and like the yellow cheese and stuff. And if I add blue to it, it just kind of like gets all weird. But if I take this and I make a custom material out of it, then I can mess with all this stuff we've been messing with and desaturate it, and it becomes this blue. Like, you can actually see the blue that I put on it. And I can brighten it and makes it even brighter. Interesting. I feel like, yeah, the desaturation is really cool. I can make it metallic. Oh, whoa, okay. Wow. Oh, cool. It's a metallic pizza roof. I didn't even know I wanted a metallic pizza roof, but I love it. Okay. I like that a lot. Okay, so this is a material that's very interesting because it's kind of even like departing from the world of pizzadom, and it's becoming kind of abstracted by changing the color like that. So it's like, that could be a pizza, or that could be like some sort of alien, like the skin on some sort of alien. Looks kind of like tentacle suction cups or something, maybe. Like if you were going to have a tentacle, like for example, what's a good shape for like a tentacle? If we were going to go into, okay, probably one of these like spiral color, like, okay, basic shapes, right? 3D objects, basic shapes. We've got all kinds of like weirdy basic shapes. It's like the spirally ones. What are those called? Oh, here. The horns are good for that. What about this one? Yeah, that's good. All right, here's a horn. I wanted to see if I could make like a good tentacle using this new and improved pizza, right? It's going to allow us to do a lot of things like pushing these materials and doing weird stuff to them that they're not, you know, that's not what the title of it is. It's called pizza, but we can do stuff that's not just pizza. So here's a tentacle, right? And we're going to give it this new material. I'm clicking on this material, and I'm going to you can't see it, but I'm going to right click it, and I'm going to choose copy MUID, which is, I don't know what the M stands for, but it's an ID. It's like a little shortcut for using that material. So then I'm gonna right click here on the base material, and I'm gonna paste it. Okay. So the reason that is gray and not blue here is because actually I was overriding the color over here instead of in the custom properties, in the actual custom thing. So doesn't matter that much, but here you go. Here's the tentacle, and maybe we'll make it a little bit lighter. Okay. And if you're gonna look at a tentacle though, like, it's not that the whole thing has suction cups. Yeah, it's a Martian thing. Yeah, blue pizza is for pizza in a blue light area. I agree with that. I think that would be how pizza would look if you were in an area with a lot of blue light. I like that. Unique ID. Okay, but what does the M stand for? Material unique ID? No, but also you have an MUID if it's just like a core object, right? It's not just for the material. Okay, purple or black tentacle. Okay, so here's what I think that's a good idea. So I want to make it so that the pizza suction cups are only on one side of it. I think if I duplicate it, and I think we were talking about rubber, so let's get rubber. Rubber, which should we do? Rubber dot panels, rubber pattern. Let's do rubber pattern. Is this gonna work? Okay. And let's do the color override black. Like, we're making it black though. Okay. So see, I duplicated it, and because now we have now we have the tentacle, this is only on one side, right? We covered it up on that side, and we only have it on one side. So it's like on the underside of it, which is like how a tentacle would be, right? But it's like a little, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so that it doesn't have that. There's that Z fighting. How do I get, oh, here. I'm just going to bring this forward. No. There, if I bring this forward, it won't have that fighting anymore. So that's kind of what I envisioned, right? Let's put them in a group. If anyone wants me to name this tentacle after them, you can redeem channel points for that. I'm gonna call it King Zulu anyway, though, because it was King Zulu's idea to do the rubber and stuff. Okay. Okay. So now, this is our tentacle. Whoa. And it's using the smart materials, so it's making it move as I move it. What happens if we take smart materials off? Okay, then I want to change the tiling. I forgot about tiling. Look at that! When you make the pizza materials tiny, it's almost like it almost looks like a mosaic, kind of. Oh my... Whoa! Look at that! Pizza material! Hello! Okay, but I wanted to make it kind of... Let's do... If we're still going with the tentacle thing, I think that's kind of a good... We're gonna make an epic octopus float. Oh my gosh. Oh no! K-pop Sim muted the stream accidentally. Maybe mesh. Okay, mesh. Alright. But why would it be a mesh ID if it's a material... Okay, I don't know. Alright. Alright, we can do more octopus stuff. We can continue making an octopus and at the same time be testing out materials. Let's get rid of our roof. We don't need it anymore. I kind of like the other stuff there. I think it's nice. We'll leave it. Too many questions, Blue. Yeah, I know. I don't know how this stuff works. As core as it's supposed to make sense. Sometimes it's all just kind of about vibes, you know? It doesn't really have to make sense. It's just vibes. Alright, so we do have one tentacle. And we are going to make more of them, right? Because we're trying to make an octopus. But because we can experiment with different materials on the different tentacles, right? So let's like... Ooh, we could do that. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do stuff with pivot point. Oh, the pivot point is in the right place anyway. Hell yeah. Okay. So now we have this. I'm wondering what happens if we just take these and we bring a different horn. And we drag, let's go back to the basic shapes. I want the horns. I want to try a different horn, and I want to see if I just take this horn and I drag it over to the mesh. If I take this horn from over here and I just drag it over to here, then it changes the shape of it, but it doesn't change the materials or anything. It just changes the shape, which is what I wanted to do. I could do that with any of them. Like I could change it out to, I could change it to this one. And now it changed the shape, but I'm retaining the, you know, the materials that are on it. Yeah, it works really well. Hi, Elmentech. Nice to see you. Yeah, see, I can just keep the materials on it, but I can just change the shape. Like I could even change it to this. Like who cares? And now it's this shape. But this, when I found out how to do this was great, because sometimes you will have something and you're like, that's not quite right. I kind of wish it was a different shape, and it'll keep all the parameters, properties, whatever. It's a Zulu Almond Tech reunion. Okay. So, all right, that's fine. So we have another tentacle. Now, what can we do here? We have, all right, I don't like that one. I wanted to use this one. Okay. So we have, this is a pizza material, but is there another material that would be good for suction cups that we can use our new that we can use. I really like it. I'm really liking this little reunion in the chat with Almond Tech and King Zulu. It's really touching. Okay. Yeah, it's really nice. I like it. Look at that. My stream is making this possible, you guys. It's making this friendship reunion. Is the music what's the level for the music, do you guys? Can you hear it? Can you make it a little louder? It's very chill. Like, this is a very chill playlist. Okay. Now, here's what I was gonna do, okay? We're trying to find what's the best tentacle material, right? We're trying to find which is the best suction cup material. So let's find, and now we have a lot of new doors have been opened to us because we can desaturate these materials. So let's go. All right, so we're talking about this one, this custom food pizza. So instead of that, we're gonna try something that has kind of like circles in it, right? I know that there are some kind of sci-fi ones, or we could do that strawberry, right? Okay. So if the strawberry, the hell's going on with this strawberry? Okay. Custom material, color override. Okay. So it's red. Then we try to override the color. Works pretty well, actually. Color override works pretty well on this strawberry. I don't think strawberry needs help. But then if we go to the custom materials, yeah, this one I don't think is that. I don't think we need this stuff here. Let's not do strawberry, okay? Well, we'll do we'll just leave this one. We'll leave this one. This one looks pretty good. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Let's do tiling override. Dude, this one it's already fine. It looks good. So we're gonna duplicate it. Okay. Okay. Now let's see what else we can do here. We're gonna change this material. Trying to find ones that are going to be like this one. Okay, Halloween. I don't know. That one actually is pretty easy to change the color. Okay, River Rocks. This is a good example. Roof asphalt. That's a good example. See, it's very dark. Rubble. That's an example too. Moon surface. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Let's do these river rocks. Tentacles are ironic because I'm working on a Doc Ock thing in my spare time. Nice. I like those the Spider-Man memes, the YouTube videos where they take Spider-Man and they chop it up and they do dumb stuff with it. YouTube poop. There is a moon texture. Let's see. Right now I'm doing, so for this one I'm doing river rocks, and then we'll check out the moon texture. So here, so this is river rocks. I made it purple. You know, you can make it, see, this is an example of where it's really useful to be able to desaturate these. Because see, I made it like, I want it to be like pink, right? But this pink looks bad. So like, it doesn't look bright. It doesn't look like what the color is that I'm trying to override it. So if I create a custom material. Let's see if it allows us to change these things. All right, we're gonna desaturate. See, we okay, see, look. Here it has all this kind of green that still is like kind of, I think it's kind of the green that is supposed to be maybe some plants between the rocks or whatever. And then when I desaturate it, it just takes all of that out. Desaturate the albedo. And I could brighten it. I could make it even brighter. That's actually really nice too. There was no way to get it to look like that before. Honestly, that's like pretty good. Chompigator, it's happening. It's a scary octopus. We're testing out. See, this is what pizza made me think of. Pizza made me think of tentacles, and that's why that's why we're on this train here. We can't get, this is what's happening. We're gonna have to vote for which ones we think make the best. Yeah. Okay, so for some reason, the ambient occlusion stuff is not working for me. I don't know why. It's annoying. Invert metallic. Now it's metallic. Okay. I like that. And edge brightness, I don't understand what that does. It's probably, I think my video settings are kind of fucked right fucked right now. And I think I might not be able to see the full range of what these materials can do, actually. Yeah. It's schmexy. I think that one actually is pretty good. The rocks actually are pretty good for this. Let's make the let's change the tiling a little bit. No? Okay. Not gonna let us do that. Alright. Okay. I mean, this is pretty good, right? I see it. Okay. Now. That's one of them. Okay. Now, let's do another. Whoops. Okay, so we're gonna try a different one. Let's try Moon. Okay, King Zulu says Moon. Magical music. I know, this one's nice. This track is nice. This is Stream Beats by Harris Heller, which I use these for my streams pretty much always. Really nice playlist. Okay. So we have had pizza. Let's try Moon. There is Moon Surface. Okay. Oh, you know what, King Zulu? I think you're right. This is a good one. So if we change the tiling on it, I think it'll be helpful. Okay. All right. Let's move this whole thing so we can get better lighting on it. All right. So that's the Moon Surface, right? It's interesting to see it next to the pizza because they're similar. But it's giving you craters that on the pizza, it's like the pepperoni is sticking up. And in the Moon, it's like the craters are sticking in. And I don't know how they do this stuff, honestly. I have no idea how they make it look 3D like that. If anyone knows, let me know, because I have no idea how these materials work. To me, it's just all magic. I have no idea. Okay, so let's create a custom material out of Moon Surface. All right, so the Moon Surface is... It already is this kind of gray color, and so I wonder what happens if we desaturate it. Okay, so nothing happens if you desaturate it. It is already like totally grayscale. There's no tint to it. We can brighten it though. We can make it totally white, which is interesting. I like that. That's interesting. Okay, so we're gonna see, that'll change the way that it takes the color, and we can also make it invert metallic. Interesting. I don't really, that's pretty interesting. Okay. And there are these other qualities that for some reason I can't see on my computer right now, which is too bad. I think the edge brightness, there might be a reason why I can't see that. It might have to do with why the ambient occlusion isn't showing up either. So that's something I'm going to have to check out later. Maybe I'll do another stream once I figure that out. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to give it a color. What color should we make it? Maybe we'll make it green. Okay. I like that. Now, we made it green. And then we could... Okay, so now it's green. It's like a dark green. Middle green, medium green. So, but if we brighten it, we can get it like really bright. See, because, okay, so what it does, what's really useful is that, okay, if you look at, okay, copy parameter, okay, if you look at this color, this is the color that I chose, right, with the color picker, I chose this green. But when I put it on the tentacle, because the tentacle starts out kind of gray, it makes my green darker. So it doesn't look like what I chose. But if I was like, I want to have total control over this color. I want it to look like just what I chose. I want it to look like this nice kind of weird mint color. It doesn't look like that. It looks a little bit darker. But if I go in here and I brighten it, I can try to get it closer to the color that I wanted. Yeah, now I got it closer. Here, copy. I want it to be there. So that's pretty cool. But the tiling on this, maybe it could be a little different. Wonder what are the other... Wonder what else I can change about this. Desaturate. We can change the tiling. No? Okay. Change the tiling here. Okay, look at that. We're getting somewhere, right? Okay. Alright, so we have some options here. We have 4 tentacles. If it is like a actual octopus, it should probably have 8, right? And that gives us a chance to try out some other materials too. Alright, orange, because green is not a creative color. What is that from? Oh, that's from a YouTube video, right? It's that scary video with like the puppets. Did I do stretch and hydrate? I did a while ago, but unless you requested it again, then I didn't. Normal maps / height maps. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to learn more about that stuff. Part of the cool thing about core is that I don't know how that stuff works, and I get to still benefit from it, but I didn't have to make it myself. Edge brightness did not work for me either, not sure why. Okay, maybe it does something really subtle that none of us are smart enough to see. King Zulu, I think I already did your hydrate and stretch. But it's always good to stretch and hydrate. Okay, now. Okay, so we've got 4. What other materials do we think are good for tentacles? King Zulu has redeemed stretchies. Now, if you notice, I put a 13 at the end of all of those prices for the channel points. And that was because 13 is Taylor Swift's favorite number. And that's why everything is like 213, 313 instead of like 300. Because I just thought it would be cute. Shallow knows. Shallow is a Swiftie. Shallow, aka K-pop stem. That's a Swiftie friend. Alright. Let's do... yeah. Alright. Ay! Okay, what just happened here? Alright, whatever. Okay, so we've got another tentacle here. Maybe we need some longer ones, am I right? Let's see. Can't do it. I can't make it longer. Oh, let's replace them with this one. Oh, this one's good. Let's replace them. Okay. This is definitely one of the things that I think it's not that complicated. I think most people already know, but like it's really nice to be able to just change the shape by taking something that you want from over here and then dragging it over into this property over here, the mesh property. You can just change the mesh. That's a graceful, beautiful shape. Love that. Okay, so here's what we need. We need a new material for this. All right, let's see. But just for this one, right? All right. We've done some good stuff here. Maybe one of the wallpapers, right? What about that? No, that's not it. That's not right. I mean, that's kind of interesting. Okay. Corn, that's a good idea. Change the rubber on the back as well. Space octopus. Good grid light. Ooh, okay. That's an interesting idea. We could do that on some of them. Like this one? Oh, here, we'll use those special effects materials. What is it called? Like special effect, yeah. This one? Glowing, hex. Digital clock. Animated digital. Why aren't the animations playing? Why isn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Radar screen. I like that. Alright, cool. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that. That's nice. I like that. Oh, King Zulu has redeemed Switch glasses. Nice. I like it when people use their channel point redemptions because I put some effort into that list. Alright. Whoops. Look. Okay. Alright, so what we were going to do is we were going to work on this one and we were going to try corn. So let's do corn. Corn is actually really versatile and even more versatile now. Alright, so let's see what happens if we try to do different color overrides here. Not bad, actually. It's because the yellow, I think, is pretty easy to override. Actually, this works very nicely. Trying to override this color. It's like a little bit darker, I think. It's like slightly darker. But it's not bad. So let's see what happens if we create a custom material. And we do brighten. Okay, so we can get it all the way to white. That's pretty cool. Desaturate. Desaturate does not seem to make any difference. Interesting. Why is that, do you think? Because it does start out yellow. So why doesn't it... Alright, get rid of this. Desaturate. Okay, so desaturate doesn't do anything to the corn. Am I going crazy? Huh? What? Okay, there's something wrong here. I'm gonna leave some feedback. I didn't have to put this in the feedback channel in the Discord because I think it's broken. Look at this. This is yellow. I turn the desaturation all the way up and it continues to be yellow. Corn is like dragon scales. Yo, you know what? We need to use dragon scales. Color set to yellow. That's a good point. All right, let's do this. No, the color override, I put it, this is just the normal color for it. Look. The color for it is normally yellow. But when I change, okay, the color for it is normally yellow, right? It just says color override because that's what it normally is. But then if I change it and I desaturate it, it stays the way it is. But if I took, but for example, if this was strata, I think there's something, I'm doing something wrong. The desaturation is for texture and the texture is white. Pizza texture isn't white. I'm not smart enough for this. Pizza texture isn't white. Okay, so we're talking about the texture. Okay. All right, let's look at this. So the texture on this is this brown stuff and it desaturates it. So when I do this, the base, okay, so the base of cliff strata is white and the texture on top of it is brown. Is that what we're saying? It's inconsistent, but corn texture by default is white and the default color is yellow. Okay, okay. I think I get it because what we're talking about, okay, so, but the cliff strata, the texture is brown and the default color is white, right? Is that what we're saying? Okay. And so when I desaturate the texture on here, it makes a big difference. But the corn works differently. Okay, now we know. Okay, good to know. I did not know that. Corn is not a good example for this purpose, but it is a good example of something that does look like tentacles. So I think we should use corn. And we should just like change the tiling. And that makes actual sense because some materials would get messed up a lot when you would override the color and some wouldn't, and I didn't know why. And I guess it's the ones where the texture, where the underlying thing, the mesh is, I don't know how to explain this, but the ones where the texture has color on it, those were the ones that would mess up my color override, and the ones where the texture was white, those wouldn't mess it up. So what color should we make it? We have like kind of a nice cool color palette going here, so maybe we'll make it blue. Okay, so far we've got some good options here. All right, we're gonna duplicate it. Whoops, we're gonna duplicate this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we need 3 more, right? So we need another color, another texture idea, and it'll be interesting because we'll see if it's one of those ones where this where this makes a difference, or one of the ones where it doesn't, because for the corn it doesn't actually make a difference. Okay, so now we're looking at this one. We're gonna change it to a different color. I think that must be the same with the strawberry then. Yeah, okay, so strawberry works the same way, because if you look at it, the default color is that red. So that's how strawberry works, and that's why. Alright, let's see. What are some of the... they don't have to look exactly like tentacles. It could just be ones that we think are cool. You know what? I haven't messed with the holiday knit sweater. Oh my god. Have you guys seen this? Have you seen this material? Because I missed that patch. I was having holiday time. I wasn't paying attention to the holiday sweater. Need to be spaced out a bit. Yeah, they're gonna have to be spaced out eventually for sure. Okay, but like I am like freaking out about this knit texture. It's beautiful. I love fabric-y textures, like soft, fabric-y, like nice, like for clothes and furniture and stuff like that, because I love that. And here's another knit texture. Fantastic. Ugh, I love it. So excited about this. Texture itself is a color. Multiply the art by the RGBA color we are able to set, resulting in colors mixing. Okay, that makes sense. So the colors are mixing, and that's why it would get muddy, but then if you desaturate the texture, then they don't mix like that. Would have been nice for those for the cozy jam. Did we have a cozy jam? Like, did we have a coziness themed jam like a week before we got the knit textures? Oh no, padded walls for a psych ward. I've been to the psych ward multiple times, and I ate a lot of grilled cheese, and I made a lot of puzzles. And anyway, so let's go to let's move on from that. Now, so this roof asphalt also works the same way, where it's got this is the color. So that's not going to be that interesting to us, but let's see. Okay, Rebel Bricks. The bricks is an example. Honestly, like that's not, maybe Rebel Bricks is interesting for this purpose. Also this thing, maybe like a sci-fi. But now I'm avoiding the ones where the color is on thing because it's not as interesting. What happens if we change this one? Okay. Interesting. What about I'm obsessed with these. I'm obsessed with these holiday sweater things. I love that so much. It's beautiful. I'm definitely gonna use that. I like that. We're gonna have one like holiday sweater tentacle because it makes it festive. It's so beautiful. Okay. This is not a this is okay. All right, invert metallic. Ambient. Okay. This one has some really fun stuff we can do with it. Okay. Let's see what happens with like this Fresnel. I thought this was called Fresnel. I've been saying Fresnel for so long, and then I heard Zaz say Fresnel. And again, this is something that I don't totally understand what it is, but it's kind of does interesting stuff sometimes. I don't know. All right, whatever. So that's cool. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I have been to the psych ward. I've had times in my life when I needed to calm down, and it can be helpful for that. They can take care of you for a bit. It's also dangerous. It's not, you know, it's a complicated place. Now, let's do Ice Cave. That kind of has... Do you think Ice Cave could work for this? Again, it's one of those ones that it's not going to be that dramatic of a situation because the color is on the base of the thing and not on the texture. What about this? Okay. Has Go Grit. I feel like this is like a little plushie that we're making or something. Okay. New custom material. It depends on what hospital you're in, I think. Because they're going to have different staff. They're going to have different rules and stuff. Now, let's go with color. Okay, see? So this is the kind of thing that this is going to be helpful for. It's doing that thing where it's mixing the colors. It's mixing this brown color with the blue color and making it kind of desaturated. It's making it like a green. And I think that looks pretty, it's actually kind of a nice color. But I like seeing what happens if we desaturate it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it I just kind of like it white, honestly. Let's give it a gradient. Cool. All right. Not world space. Okay, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 2 more. Oh, I'm getting fatigued. I'm getting tentacle fatigue. What if it's a squid? Then we don't need any more. If you want to know how all these material properties act in a render machine, Blender Guru has a lot of good videos for teaching about materials and stuff. Actually, oh, that's a really good idea. Do you use Blender? Because I got really stressed out. Like, I tried to use Blender and it was just like the interface was just like really, really confusing. And I kind of like got scared and I like kind of like a little squid, I squidded away from it. Like a scared little sea creature. I said, I'm not gonna do Blender. But I think it would be a good skill for me to have. Okay. Blender is scary at first, but if you fiddle around and do the donut tutorial, it'll help you feel more confident. I am gonna do the donut because I have a pact with Almond Tech that both of us are gonna do the donut tutorial. I don't know if Almond Tech is here in the chat still, but we're gonna do it. All right, so we have all of these, like, let's put these in a group. I gave up, it was too hard, so so it only has 6, okay? I'm calling it Squiddy. We've abandoned our plans for an octopus and we're making a squid because it only has 6, okay? But it might, we'll see what happens. We have to move them farther apart, right? Wow, this music is like really ethereal. Okay. I'm trying to move them farther apart so that I can have more space for my center. Okay. Just pretty cool, honestly. Octopus roadkill. Shredder kills. Hi, Shredder. It's a cuttlefish. Oh, that's cute. Shallow, check DM, Core Gamers, Discord. Kingzoo, what? Whatever. Kingzoo's having private conversations with Shallow in my chat, not even including me. It's an injured octopus. It's an octopus missing 2. Maybe it's an octopus that's missing 2 arms. It gave its arms, it donated its arms to its friend who had less arms. It was an act of charity. Now, what's the shape of the octopus? Highlight all on 180. The suction cups good. That's actually a good point, is that the suction cups should go down. All right. Oops, I missed a couple in there. They must have been outside the group. That's fine, though. Looks fine to me. All right. Okay. Now, let's get rid of all this other stuff because it's too distracting for me right now. All this stuff, apple cube, apple clay. You get rid of them. Now, we're going to, we have to put like a circle. What's a good shape? Probably one of these clay shapes. It would be good, right? For the octopus. Should we get a reference image? I love the character with a backstory. It does have a backstory, yeah. Now, maybe we need a reference image. Oh, it's in all caps. That's pretty fun. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, here's octopus. We could even put our, let's get a reference image and then let's keep the reference image on the screen so we can see it. Now, do we want, sometimes what I do if I'm looking for reference images is you can look at photos of something and you can see what it actually looks like in the real world. But then sometimes you just want to kind of get the gist of it and see like a cartoony kind of version of it that just kind of shows you the basics. And so sometimes I'll just type in clip art. And then you'll see a bunch of clip art. You know, clip art that people put in their old-timey PowerPoint presentations and like weird flyers and stuff, like clip art. We love it, clip art. And sometimes I like to look at clip art because it helps me see things kind of boiled down to their essence. I don't know, I recommend it. I recommend putting clip art after the word that you're looking for if sometimes it's a little overwhelming to see everything so deep, so realistic. Like if you were gonna do, I guess like animals are a good example of it. Like if you were gonna do like school bus, if you want to do a school bus, and then you see all these pictures of school buses, but what if you wanted just like if you put in school bus clip art, it gives you like cartoon versions and it makes it a little easier to see what's going on. So I'm gonna go back to the octopus. And I saw one that I liked, which is this one. I really like that. I think that's cute. So let's do this. It looks like it might actually have a transparent background. No, I don't think it does. All right, let's do this. I'm taking this. I took a screenshot of it. I'm gonna put it. Let me show you what I'm doing with my screen stickers. This is a new thing I'm doing that I think is pretty cool. All right, where's Canva? Okay, so I have a Canva project. It was my Scream starts soon. Scream starts soon. I'm just gonna delete this stuff. This is going somewhere, don't worry. I'm gonna leave Shallow though. I think Shallow should be here with us. Then we got like a tiny Shallow. Okay, so there's an option to do clip art in the settings. What does that mean? In the settings of Google Images. But I'm using DuckDuckGo. Oops. I have to plug this in. I had to plug in my camera because it's running low on battery. Okay. Now, octopus, dolphins, and whales. I could also be looking for clip art. I could be looking for it in Canva. Okay, cool. Here. Now, we're in Canva right now. Google is better. Yeah, but DuckDuckGo doesn't save your, it's less, it doesn't save your data. It's less invasive. Okay, now, here's my Canva project. I give it a green background, right? Now, I can go, or this is, okay, we don't need this anymore. Now, I can go into my Streamlabs, and I can make this Canva project. I have my Canva project here. I have keyed it, I have put it in the front, it's a layer now in front of my thing, and I've keyed out the background, so all the parts that are green, you can't see them. I don't know if it's that hard, okay, so Okay, so I typed octopus into Canva, and I'm going to grab one that I think is the one, whichever one I think is going to be the most useful to us. I like this one. I don't know. What about graphics? What about this one? This one seems fine. That one's funny. I like that one. Okay, here's an octopus. That's our inspiration. Okay? We'll put shallow over here. Okay. 3 of the things are mine in the side panel. We've got a lot of King Zulu in the side panel. What is his name, most importantly? That's a good idea. What is his name? We can write it in there. Add a subheading. We can call it... We'll call it Chompy. We'll name it after Chompagator. And we'll give it like a background. Can I change the color of the background here? Okay. Let's change the color of that. We'll change it to pink, but then we'll make it a little bit lighter. Okay. Cool. There we go. Sean McGinner's honored. K-pop sim do pom-pom emote. So yeah, it's not animated. I can put GIFs on the screen actually, but I don't have one. How about Chompy after the person in chat and my first Pokemon Totodile? Ooh, we could put Chompy. But I like the full name. We'll do that. We've gotten real sidetracked at this moment. All right. We're going to have to get back to the main lesson here. Okay. All right. Cool. Now that we've done that, we have our inspiration. I like that it has 2 big stupid eyeballs on the sides. I think that's my favorite part of it. So we're definitely gonna have to include those. Now, let's get like a head shape for it. I don't know if you call it a head because it's also kind of the whole body. What about that? That's kind of a nice shape, right? Let's see. We can try and we can do what we were doing earlier where we can take a shape and ooh, this thing we're building is so huge. I like to build big and then scale things down. This might be the right shape, honestly. I mean, sure, right? Like, that's not bad. I believe it. I think that's a believable octopus. I mean, I'm taking a character design class right now, everybody. And I'm really excited about learning how to draw characters. And something that the teacher of this class said in one of the lessons was we're not aiming for, with character design, you're not aiming for perfect realism, you're aiming for believability. You're aiming to make characters that people think, oh, I believe that that's, you know, that people think, you want people to think that your character has a life of its own and has a little personality and doesn't look super fucked up so that you get distracted by the eyes being all weird or whatever, but you want it to be believable and it doesn't have to be hyper realistic. And so I feel like that's what we're going for with Chompy, is that we're trying to aim for something that has some personality and makes you believe in it, but it doesn't have to be completely realistic, right? All right, so this is, I think, it looks like in the reference, it's kind of a straight up and down. So this is one option, right? It's a lumpy head. It does have a lumpy head in the reference image. I don't know if that's quite it though, so we can keep going. Let's see what happens if we swap that out for this one. No, that's not a good clay form. Ooh, this one might be better. Okay. Look at that. That's better. I think that's better. But we have to get it to the... Okay, we have to make this... It has to look like the... It has to look like the reference image, everybody. It has to look like it. I'm still not totally sold, right? But it's better, I think. It looks like a tick. It was so smooth, it looks like a tick. Yeah. Imagine if it is much smaller. Yeah, it might be smaller. Like that. Yeah, maybe that's better. It looks like a tick. That's too bad. All right. Well, it needs to be... I would think it would be the black color that matches these. So let's copy it. Copy. We're going to copy the MUID, and then we're going to paste it here. So now it goes better with the tentacles, right? How do we feel about this shape? Does this approximate the reference image? And then we're gonna have to bring all of these little... Oh, well, okay, so but the thing is, I'm looking at the reference image, and it doesn't like, it has kind of like, it gathers kind of like, it needs a second shape is what I'm saying. I think this is the head, but I think it needs another shape under it to connect it to the tentacles, right? Maybe this one? Maybe that? Not sure. I used to be all about that truncated cone, but I feel like we have more stuff now. What about this? Let's do, sometimes what I like to do is duplicate something that's kind of in the location where I want to put the new thing, and then just replace the mesh. There. I mean, that doesn't look right. It's not quite right. No, but I think that is an improvement now, right? I'm too lazy. I don't want to move these things inward. I just want to keep it where it is. It's not, I don't know. Lumpy, yeah. Blue, this needs to be on screen. This one needs to be on screen. What does that mean? Their mouth parts are down there. Okay, that's why. They're kind of creepy. Definitely they're kind of creepy, these animals, but that's okay though. They're God's creatures. All right. There's something not quite right here. I don't know. Now it's wearing like a I got an idea, because look at this. Doesn't this look like it's wearing a little scarf? And do you know what material we can use for a little scarf? Holiday sweater! Which holiday sweater should we use? Alright. This one, or this one? I think this one. Okay. No, I like the red one. Well, we can change the color to red. Okay. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for this guy. Instant personality. Yes. We are doing character design. All right. Don't move them inward, move them squidward. That's a good point. I like that. I like that a lot. That's going to be my motto for this stream. I'm going to change the title of the stream to that. I just totally blanked what I was doing. Why does it have tentacles sticking out of its head? Okay. Oh. Alright. There. Okay, I think it's looking pretty good, honestly. Like, I think that this is basically... This is a masterpiece. Now it needs, like, a couple of really stupid eyes sticking out of the side. Where's the front of it? You will add to stream. You mean I need to Add King Zulu, Vilva, V Rabbit, Mr. Puffball, Caramel Games, and Shallow Dancing GIF to the stream. And like King Zulu says, you will add. Not a suggestion. That's a command. And Chomp. Okay. I'm being asked to add. I don't know what GIF you're talking about. Post it in the Discord. King Zulu, post it. Oh my god, King Zulu's out of control. King Zulu, post. If you have something you want me to put on my screen, put it in. Okay, it's on you. Okay, you had a Gyazo link. Okay. That's actually a really good GIF. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can get it. I don't know if I can add a GIF to, oh, here, okay, let's see. What's the easiest way to do this? I think I might be able to just upload it. But I could also do a window capture, and that might be the easiest way, but sometimes I don't want to do things the easiest way. All right, save image. Okay. Download. I want to download it. Photos, save file. Oh, that's a fine title for it. Put it in downloads. Can I upload a GIF to Canva? Let's see. Uploads. Upload media. All files. Downloads. Did I not put it? Pictures. Videos. Documents. Downloads. Ooh, I think it's gonna work. This is a good GIF. Why wasn't I there? This is rude to me. Why wasn't I there for this? Hi, Captain Spectacular. Behold. Yes, behold, exactly. Okay, check it out. I really love showing up in the chat and just saying, behold. That's great. All right, so now we have that. That'll be in, we'll put that next to Shallow, I guess. And then I am doing this as a favor, but there is a channel points redemption that says screen sticker. So if you want me to add stuff to the screen, I think you should use screen sticker. Next time I'm going to be strict about that. Okay, cool. That's a retroactive screen sticker. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it is evolving. It certainly is. Is it evolving or is it devolving? Okay, cool. So we have to achieve our goals here. We have to do goal-oriented behavior. The goal is that we're gonna make this octopus. We want it to look like the. Okay, we've got another stream sticker and we've got stretchies. King Zulu, you have so many channel points. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna add that. We have to add the eyes. So we're going to add the eyes. I also have to eat pretty soon. So the goal, we have to come up with a goal for when we're gonna feel like this stream has been successful, right? So we feel successful. 9K. Yeah, you gotta spend those. So yeah, so we have to come up with what are the qualities that this octopus has to have so that we can be happy with it and end the stream feeling accomplished and feeling like we did a good job here. So yeah, King Zulu used up a lot of channel points. Okay, so what do we need? What does Chompy need in order to be a full character that we feel good about? We do have a scarf. I feel like it doesn't, the scarf kind of like, I feel like the scarf needs to have like ends to it to make it look like an actual scarf. And then those, and then the ends of the scarf act like the tentacles, the two extra tentacles that it was missing. And the scarf gives it the extra tentacles, like prosthetic tentacles, right? We need googly eyes. Yeah, we do need googly eyes. So Captain Spectacular says it has to be wiggly. Okay, This is a really interesting point that's being made by Captain Spectacular. Are you talking about using these materials? What is it called? What is that one that moves? What I think it is. It is advanced material could do this, but also it's like that new one that's like moved. Trample displacement. This one. That's creepy. I don't think I like it. Yeah, I don't think I like it. I gotta tell you. But we could use advanced material. And we could make it kind of bubbly. Create custom material. I'm making it black to match the rest of the thing. And then, but it doesn't have to be black. But, we were gonna make it, we're gonna make it have distortion, right? Because then that could make it be kind of like bubbly. Doesn't work that well in this shape, though. No, that's good, right? It's like it's underwater. You see? Do you see what I'm talking about? We just have to make it go up, like, really distortion. Oh my god, no, not, okay. Distortion amount, distortion speed. That's too, it's too fast. Like that? Alright, I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that. I was trying to go for wiggly. Too much wiggle. It's a tick with a cute sweater. Okay, so I do keep getting tick feedback about this. It's not supposed to be a tick. So I'm not sure what to tell you there. But we are gonna add the eyes, I think, and then we'll add the prosthetic tentacles, right? Which are the ends of the scarf. I think K-pop sim just has trauma. Yeah. Hi, Pilot. Yeah, calamari. We're playing with materials. So we used the first thing that we did. The reason why we've created a squid is because we were playing with the pizza material using the new color override. The new stuff we can do with color override now that we can desaturate the textures on these materials. And then the pizza made us think of tentacles of you know. Yeah, like suction cups on tentacles, and then we just went with it. Now we've made an octopus, but it's actually very disturbing. But anything that attaches to a body deserves to die. You mean like my arms and legs that are attached to me? Material options are always welcome. It's true, Pilot. I love it. I love material options. Like, I'm always so excited. And we were able to do so much cool stuff, like, with desaturating these things. I love it. Okay. The albedo. That was what we were doing. Okay, now, we need eyes. So we should just use regular sphere, right? Now, don't forget, we're trying to make it look like our collision events. Okay, so if you want to explain that to me, I don't understand that. So if you have... if you want to let me know what your plan is for that, Pilot, because I don't know how that works or why it would be useful to me, but I trust that people who seem like they know what they're doing are excited about it, so... So right now with the eyes, we're making a decision about what we think is the front of this thing. And I'm just going with this. I don't know. Let's see. Which side do we like the best? Okay, so this side's kind of fucked up, so we'll make that the back. But wait, actually I kind of like it. I don't know. It doesn't really matter that much. Oh, this side is nice. This looks pretty. This is a good view here. So we'll put the eyes here. Wait, we'll make one eye and then we can copy it. Okay. I'm putting it in a group. I'm calling it eye. Alright. Let's put basic. Let's just use basic material. Like, that's kind of boring, but... Okay. Alright. Let's see. Box tumbling noises for a certain game. Oh, I can't imagine what game that would be for. see. Packaged together. Yeah, Chompagator got it. I was gonna give it away, but Chompagator already gave it away. For those who don't know, Ted Pilot created a really fun Whirly Boxes game where you're taking a box through a packaging, like a mailing packaging place, and you have to get your box through this kind of maze sort of situation. And I have a box that looks like dice because I got that special cosmetic. Proud to have my companion cube now. Do they have pets in that game now? You have a companion cube? Okay. Not basic. Desaturated. Okay. King's Glue does not like basic material, but it's too bad. Alright. Now. We're gonna take this one. I feel like it really, can't you just, do... Okay. What if I take this... What if I take this and then I make it... Why didn't that work? Oh, the cutout is over here. It's like... Look, it's like a... Easy eyelids. Did that... What if it had like a sideways eyelid? Who knows? Who knows how their eyes work, right? It's like kind of stoned. Alright. I think it's fine. Now. I don't know. Is it kind of fucked though? Should I actually... I can't be bothered. We're just... It's fine. We'll make it have green. Green eyeshadow. And then... we'll make this. This is getting weird. We'll give it a red eye. That'll be fun and scary. This is ridiculous. Okay. Wow, I love it. It's a magic mirror. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on with that. That would be very suiting for right now. Magic mirror. Smaller sphere. Move forward a bit. Then small black sphere for people. Magic mirror. And what is magic mirror? Smaller sphere. I'm trying to understand what magic mirror is. What is it? What is magic mirror? Oh, it's a material. Okay. Are you talking about magic glass? You're talking about magic glass. This one that moves? Yeah, I think you might be talking about magic glass, so I'm going to use magic glass. Yeah, actually magic glass is really great. And that's one of the ones that was around since the beginning, too. I feel like that one's been around for a while. Yeah. Okay, but do you want magic glass or glass? Okay, well, we're doing magic glass. And then we want a smaller one for a pupil. Okay. I love magic glass. Yeah, it's a good one. And you can change the color, you can make it look cool. Alright. Can we just make it dark? No, let's make it. We'll just make it asphalt. Okay. That's like pretty cool. Alright, so that's one eye. Then we'll take it and we'll make a second eye. And then we'll put it like this. I love it. It's so funny. Look at that. That is... Oh my god, like I kind of think it's pretty classy though. Like honestly, I think it's kind of classy. Should they be bigger or is that... Let's look at our reference image. I think that's about... Okay, maybe they need to be a little closer together. Okay. I think we are getting somewhere. I think the eyes really made a difference. Oh my god. That's hilarious. And I just want to, like, reiterate that, like, I feel like I came up with, like, a pretty good eye, like, a pretty good, like, instant eyeball hack, which is where you use this. I'm going to show you again just because I'm proud of it. I've done this before. I think I did it on this stream before when I'm trying to cut corners. You can take this, you get a sphere, you can make it basic, make it basic material. You get a sphere, then you duplicate the sphere, and then you can replace it with, you take this mesh, you replace this mesh. Okay, Chompy is on top of it, but there is a, oh man, I want to show you. Okay. So there is, over here, we have the sphere, and we also have this sphere with a cutout, and we also have the cutout, like a rounded version of it. But you can take this, and then you drag it over to here. You change the mesh. I'm gonna change the color. And you make it a little bit bigger. And then you have like a shape. You have like an eyelid shape. Isn't that cool? I think that's cool. It's just easy. It's just like an easy thing you can do. Otherwise, you could do, you could also do 2 of these, like the half sphere, if you wanted to have more control over it. And it honestly is probably a better idea to do that, because you can change, you can have more control over like how wide the eye is. But it's pretty cool that you can just do it with 2 shapes. All right, cool. There we go. So that's okay. That's good. And then we were gonna add the last thing, which is the prosthetic tentacles. I think this is a good place for them because it's already blank here. So we want like a shape, raised eyebrow. I think a raised eyebrow is actually a good idea. A wonky eye. Oh, make one of the eyes a little bit wonky. I think that's actually pretty good. They pierce my soul. Octopuses are pretty smart. I believe it. Look at this. I believe that this guy's like pretty smart. I would not get into a battle of wits or a battle of strength with this guy. I think it's kind of scary. I'm trying to make it wonky. Does that get... Oh my god. Okay. So, okay, this is interesting. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's fine. The eye needs a bit of rotation to the side. I think it looks good. Okay, this is... It's fine though. It's good. It's great. It's fine. Okay, now. The speedrunner for core creator stuff, bronze, is for Obby. And I find bugs. Yeah. I'm not really speedrunning this though. This has been a leisurely activity here. Okay, so give him a wonky eye. We need eyebrow. Okay, I think eyebrow is a pretty good idea. And okay, but we do need, I had this idea that it would be that the scarf would make the 2 leftover tentacles that are missing would be made up by the scarf. And so we need a shape that looks like a scarf. It's not the tentacles, because the tentacles end in like a little point, but we need something that has like a flat shape, like a scarf, you know, like the end of a scarf. So we need to go back into, maybe basic shapes are good for this. I think that, I feel like I have kind of a vibe, but I'm not sure what it would be. Spiral pipe? Anyone know what would be good for like the end of a scarf? This thing? Let's put it inside of the, oopsies. Put it inside of the eye. These eyes need to go inside of the octopus. Actually, okay. I don't think this is what I want, honestly, but... Ugh, I don't like that. We got these Pringle shapes, like those Pringles. There's like, maybe I'm looking at, maybe it's not even a basic shape that I want. Maybe it's like an actual prop. Props. We got that fantasy sack. I love the fantasy sack. Also, fantasy scroll, maybe. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. Wow, I don't think I've ever, okay, I feel like I've never seen this before. Am I crazy? When did that, this is a good ass shape. When did this shape appear in core? I've never seen this in my life. Fantasy scroll? Does anyone know when this arrived? There's also fantasy sack. But I think fantasy scroll is better. Okay. Alright, that's cool. So we would make this... Oh, let's make this the same material as this. So copy. And then paste. Oh, but the override is this. Copy. We have to make it the tiling match. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm like, now I have to make a whole game based on this. I would take 3 days to do this. Oh my gosh. If you spent 3 days, I'm sure it would look a lot better than what I'm doing. A slide shape. Slide. Is there a slide? Alright. Let's see. Cool. Alright, so yeah, I am just I am blown away by Fantasy Scroll Open 01. I love this shape. I'm going to use it a lot. I really, really like this, and I don't know how I didn't see this before. Yeah, I'll give this to anyone who wants it. If anyone wants this, I'll send the file to you. So here's another copy of it. So we're gonna make the other, you know, it's a scarf, so it has like 2 ends. And then maybe to make them look a little different, because I don't want them to look exactly the same, because that's not how it will work. It's not supposed to be completely symmetrical. So like, maybe I will like mirror this, right click it, right click, mirror object. I never really remember if I want to do world space or local space or whatever. Not that one, I don't like that. Mirror object, maybe I would do local space. Huh, interesting. Mirror object X. Does anyone else like just not know how to mirror stuff and like just try over and over again? Just try over and over again until it looks right. Like I don't actually, like, I feel like I never quite know how to like which Z, X, Y, Z, which axis I want. Okay, seriously, like this is amazing to me. I'm really happy about it. I feel like it gives off like such a vibe. Like it is a character. So now someone needs to make the game that's based on this little octopus. Who's gonna do it? I'm busy, so I have other games I'm making, but I really like this guy. All right, so what else? I did hear someone ask for, I think, Trashy, you have to put it in your game. Yeah, Trashy, you definitely have to put this in your game. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's really cute. It needs eyebrows. I did hear a request for an eyebrow, so maybe there's like a good eyebrow shape that we can find somewhere in props. I feel like it's like basic shapes. Oh, bean shape. Right? This one? Bean, thin, long. Let's put it inside of the... Maybe I should have just put... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna duplicate that, and I'm gonna replace it with this bean, so then it'll be in the spot where I want it. I always do that. I duplicate things and replace the mesh. I do that like a lot in my workflow, and then it makes it so that everything has the same name. But something that you can do that I'm sure, I think, you know, a lot of the people that I'm seeing in chat are veteran kit bashers in core, so you already know this, but like you can, should we keep it green actually? Maybe make it like a pinkish red to kind of match the eyes. Sure. But you can see, because I was just copying and pasting all of these, you can't really see because Chompy's in front of it. I should probably move. Wait. I should probably move Chompy. We'll put Chompy back. Wait, stop it. Canva. We'll put Chompy back in the corner. Put Chompy here. Now, you can, because I took a sphere and I copied and pasted it like a bunch of times to create all of these shapes, I can go in here and I can select all those. I can right click and then I can choose rename objects to match asset name, and it renamed all of those so that now they are the name of the thing that they are, which is really nice, so that now I can see it just helps me know what's there. And that's a feature that didn't used to be around, and now it is. When that got added in one of the patches, I was really excited about it. Okay. Something that would also be good if I was making this for real is that if you're making like a little character with like a little face and stuff, it's really nice to be able to use mirroring and mirror it within the model. Like it's really nice to mirror things on the y-axis within the group. If you have like a good, like for example, I could do this. I could make this, put this in a group, and this is basically like the center of the thing. And I could call it, I'll call it Chompy. Then I'm gonna put everything inside of it. Ungroup. So now that's Chompy, and the pivot point or whatever is in the center of where I want it. Now I'm gonna take all of this stuff and put it inside of it. But now I have this eyebrow and it's inside of Chompy. I think if I were to take this eyebrow, I could right click it. Oh, I think Core's doing that. I need to exit Core and come back. Let's make sure I saved. It's doing that thing where the windows are disappearing. I need to exit and come back. And then I think after the eyebrow, I think we're good. And I might have to go eat something. Admiral Octobar, Davy Jones head. Add a monocle. A monocle does seem like it would make sense. I'm not gonna put a beak on it. It's too scary. Mess with magic glass. Yeah, it is fun to mess with magic glass. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it. It could be an admiral. I like that vibe that we're getting from it. You're getting a kind of an air of authority from it. Yeah, but this is not a realistic. That's what I said. We're going for believability, not realism. Like my drawing class teacher Scott said. Okay, Scott's really cool. He has like a New Zealand accent and he's like really nice, I assume. I don't know, I'm just watching a bunch of videos of him. I don't actually know who he is. Everything should have beaks. Okay, I understand there's a bird reference there. Now I get it. Okay, we're back. I was going to show you that I can mirror this now. I can duplicate it. Wait. Oh. I can duplicate it, Control W, and then if I mirror it on the y-axis, nope, wrong one. I can mirror it mirror parent space y-axis. Is this gonna work? No. I had a plan for it. Oh wait, it should be inside. Mirror object, mirror parent X. Okay, interesting. Mirror object, mirror parent space. All right, so it doesn't quite work. Mirror object. Let's mirror it in local space. Why? Oh my god, mirroring is so hard. Why am I even doing this? Why am I mirroring when I could just move, when I could just rotate it? Screw it. All right. Oh my God. So it definitely is an admiral. I think that seems correct. Oh my gosh. This is kind of hard to get this positioned right. Okay. It definitely got a lot angrier. Oh, this is an unruly shape. Like, I feel like it definitely got a lot meaner with these eyebrows. This is definitely, like, definitely changed the personality for sure. We've evolved from the octopus, and that's why we both have beaks. Look it up. Birds are from octopus. Okay. All right. How can I make this look like less angry? Just change the eyebrow orientation. Now it just looks kind of like it's judging me. That's fair. That's fair. There's some things about me that are judgeable. All right. Okay, I think that's fine. Very judgmental. We could, I think, King Zulu recommended changing the magic glass. Let's see. We could make it blue. Ooh, that's not bad. That adds something interesting. Blue-green. But now it kind of blends in with the eyelids too much, right? Why did it still look blue-green? I added pink to it. Okay, whatever. Make it an admiral cap. Birds are from dinosaurs and octopus are from dinosaurs, says Chompy Gator. So now you're getting me involved because Chompy Gator is a dinosaur. Well, okay. First of all, I don't like what I did with the color of these eyes. It's freaking me out. How do I get it? They're too light now. I'm not. It's all wrong now. I think something has gone wrong here. I don't know. I kind of liked what they were before. I tried to mess with it, but I kind of like the default color. All right. Now, make it a cap. I feel like that seems complicated. And I feel like I don't want to draw attention with more clothes. I don't want to draw attention away from the scarf, which I really like. So I feel like it's okay that it just has a scarf. It doesn't need a hat. Someone did mention a monocle. I like the idea of a monocle. Make it kind of fancy. We'll do a monocle, and then I'll give this to Trashy. I'll make a this okay. If you look at it, actually, like, it doesn't look that different from the from the inspiration, right? But if we can do a monocle, and then I'm gonna eat dinner. Now, so how can we make a monocle? What's the easiest way to do this? Is there a good shape that we can use that already kind of looks like that? Bottle one. I don't even remember what a monocle looks like. Do we have to look up a monocle? Here. Is that how you spell it? Oh, okay. Oh, great. So we can take this monocle And we can put it on the octopus. Okay. I feel like Trashford is asking again. Thank you so much for the sub, Chompigator. Aw. New friends. Okay. So, yeah, so we've got the monocle now. No, we're not going to turn the monocle into an admiral cap. It is a monocle. So I was thinking that there might be a shape that already kind of looks like a monocle, so I don't have to make one. We do have a chain. I might have to... What about this? What if I used fantasy hammer? What if I did that? I don't think this is gonna work. But let's see. Can I turn... So this part of it... This part of it that's blue, can I make that invisible? Invisible material, right? Now all we have left is this part and that part. So can I make this part? This is the part that is the glowy part. Can I change that to glass? Frosted glass? You guys, like, this is not bad. It doesn't look like a tick anymore. Thank you, K-Pops them. Frosted glass, no distortion, regular glass. Okay, I feel like pretty smart, honestly. Because I made part of it invisible. And now we just have this little frame. And this is working. It really is, right? Should this frame be... Based on what we know about Chompy, I feel like this is a pretty fancy little friend here. So maybe they would need, maybe this part is the metal part, it would be gold. Right? And so we've got that. The way that it's distorting what's underneath it is a little bit like... That's a little weird, but like... That's okay. And now... Yeah, right? Yeah, it's interesting, because this is just... I used Fantasy Hammerhead. So it actually just looked like, sometimes you can take things and you can make parts of them, put invisible material on parts of them so that you can have, just use part of it. So I turned this, I used invisible material on this. Invisible material is actually very useful. So I took this blue part that I didn't need and I made it invisible. Okay, so now we have this. We need a chain on it. And we do have a chain, but I think it's straight. Might not be right. But we have chain link material. The monocle chain goes into the coat pocket. Okay, so it doesn't... There is no coat. But that is probably where it would go. But what... Yeah. Well, it's too bad because it doesn't have a coat. But we can tuck it into the scarf. Now, the monocle chain... So we could use a chain... If we want a chain... Here's a chain... That is just a straight chain, right? But that's not quite right because we want it to have kind of a little bit of a... We want it to have like a we want it to have like a bend to it, kind of. So let's do I'm not sure if this is the right shape, honestly. But we could put chain link material on it. I mean, yeah, right? It's fine. I discovered that I could use chain link material to make curly hair. I was really excited about it. I was making wigs. Okay. Alright. So here is some sort of chain, right? But it's not... It's like... Not sure. Ugh, I don't know. This bean shape is kind of... I'm not really feeling it. I'm not sure. I'm using W, E, and R as shortcuts because I didn't used to use keyboard shortcuts because I was like, those are too hard to remember. But if you're switching between scaling, rotating, and moving, it's really, really nice to use the keyboard shortcuts. You can use W, E, and R on the keyboard and it just toggles between those modes and it's really nice. Okay. You know what? I think that's a chain. I think it is. I think it is. Make it bigger maybe so that you can see it better. It's not bad. It's like, you know, it's not great. But it's also okay. It could be worse. That's pretty funny though. A proper coat. No, we are not putting a coat on it. It doesn't need a coat. It tucks its chain into the scarf. So, I think this is actually pretty cute. I like it. I think it worked out. I think it is, you know, it's we used the materials. We learned some stuff about the way that they work. This one is kind of fucked up. It's like, I feel like it's like the thing about like realism and believability is like, you want it to look, it doesn't need to look super realistic if you're doing like kind of a stylized thing, but it looks like it needs to look like it's not like injured if you don't want it to look injured. So if it's like got its like limbs at a weird angle, or if it's like part of it is falling off or something, then that's not what I want. Okay, so I think this is good. I think we've got what we've got. I see no problems here. This is distorting the eye a lot, so maybe I want to change it to... If I make it so it doesn't distort glass, no distortion. It's hard to tell it's glass though, right? But if I change it to frosted glass, it does weird things. What if I create a custom material? Can I make it? Can I change the... No, it doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, yeah, okay. I think that's better. I made it a little bit frosty. Maybe it's too frosty. Oh my god, now I'm like nitpicking. I think that's fine. Okay. We did it. I use those points to pause your stream for 2 minutes so that you can get a snack. You must be starving. Oh, that's very sweet. What? That is so sweet. Oh my gosh, actually I forgot to tell you guys. I am gonna go. I think I'm pretty much done. But I do have a snack that I brought. I'm gonna go soon, but I did bring a snack that I forgot about, which is a little tangerine, and it's so cute. It has a little leaf on it, and I brought this in honor of Albedo or Albedo, which I don't know how to pronounce, because it also, that word that we've been using for that we're using to desaturate these colors and brighten them and stuff, this albedo, I know I've been saying it, I'm sure I've been saying it wrong all stream, but it's also you can also use that word okay, albedo. Okay, again, I have been told that there is a word ban, but I think I'm gonna say that the time is up, but it sounds like the word libido. It just sounds sexual. Anyway, like the word albedo. But that word also refers to the white part on the inside of a citrus peel. So the same word for the citrus and for this light quality or whatever. So it made me think about tangerines, and I had a really good tangerine. It's citrus season right now. And I live in California where we have really good citrus, and so I went and bought a bunch of really great tangerines the other day. So I had a tangerine that I was going to eat, and then I forgot. It's a really good one. I don't know if you guys can hear me chewing into the mic. That's kind of gross, but I think we did it. I'm really proud of us. We made this little friend. Here we go. Look at it right next to the, oh my god, I love it. Right next to the inspiration, you can really see. I put the, I guess I put this on the wrong side. There. That's good. Change the reference image to look like the thing that you made, and then it matches the reference image. I'll send it to you, Trashy. So, that's it. We did it. We made Chompy. We played with the materials. We learned some stuff. Look, the shadow looks cool too. The shadow on the base plate. So we did it. Oh, I forgot I have that GIF in the corner. That's really funny. We did it. I love Patch Day streams. They're really fun. I just get to kind of like mess around and not, you know, plan too much and just play around with the cool stuff that Core has recently given us. I was gonna say exposed to us, and again that sounds kind of uncomfortable. Looks exposed their libido, exposing the albedo. I don't know, that just sounds kind of gross, but the new things that we get to play with, I just love playing with new stuff, and it's really, thanks chat for giving me so many suggestions, because it helps me out a lot and it makes the stream a lot more fun. So thanks everyone. If you're not in my Discord, you can join my Discord. It is here. I can't remember how to do it. Oh. And I'm gonna be back. I do have a Sunday stream every Sunday from 11 to 1. We've been doing Mystery Kit Bash. That's something that I like to do, but I took a little bit of a break from it for December, and then I came back, and then I'm taking a little bit more of a break. I'm not sure what the status is with Mystery Kit Bash, when I'm going to start that back up again, and that is like a 3D Pictionary game I like to play with Core, but I will be streaming something on Sunday, so not sure what. Join the cult. Yes, join the cult. Yeah. Okay, thanks everybody. Thanks so much. Yeah. You're great. Keep making stuff. Keep being yourself. I don't have like a tagline really, so I have to come up with something. I have to come up with something to say at the end of every stream, but that seems fine. All right. Goodbye.